Zhaofeng. She is the first city volunteer in Australia. Everyone is all the city families in the in the whole world are very familiar with Wu Zhaofeng, Sister Wu Zhaofeng, and Yang Xiaomei as the editor for our poster. And when I gave out this material for the posters, there's a vows. The title of the poster about Sister Wu Zhaofeng is the vows Surmount karma. It's very touching. And let's take a look watch the video. I received this quote. This whole field was the school faculties. They are suffering from they are refugees of the flood. We hold our hands together, and the flood. There was severe flood in Queensland, and city volunteer help clean up the campus and the classroom. And the rebuilding of the schools, the city also donated books and stationery to encourage the students with against alpharism. And in year 2022, the record-breaking amount of rain flood the East City, and the school officials say that they really need help. We are short of money of $1,000. If you can help, it would help the students so much. And she expressed her gratitude to Sister Zhaofeng and to the Foundation. And this video was taken in year 2022. And no matter when you see her, she always admitted love and care to the people around her. And she is, no matter where she is, she would share the love in her heart. And let's take a look at the video. The Russ arrived in this place 2 hours before the distribution event started. Why he arrived 2 hours before the event started? Because he wanted to help out, because he felt the love. I would like to invite you to donate your loving heart. $1, $2, 10 cents. Doesn't matter amount of money that you donate. What is really matter is how you care, how you love, how you show your love to this world. Sister Wu Zhaofeng, her English is not very fluent, but you can tell from how she talk. She talk with limited English, but from bottom of her heart, you can feel her love and compassion. Sorry. For those, for Sister Zhaofeng, she had there are a lot of videos from the ITV station about her. Here is the wildfire in Australia. It burned the area that's 3 times larger than Taiwan. And there are so many people are affected by the fire, and they donated about the city volunteer in Australia. They donated about $4 million in Taiwanese currency, and they also donated as a fire engine to the fire agency in Australia. And it's a very special day. And we have this fire engine accepted the donation of fire engine from City Foundation to save and help relieve of the disaster. City volunteer in Australia, they donated this fire engine. And it's very touching to watch these videos, footage of Sister Zhaofeng, and that's meet the positive energy. The first city volunteer in Australia and the deputy CEO of Australia City chapter. And you take a look in May 26th, we went back to our spiritual home, Hualien, and you see from on the screen, Sister Angela. She thought she was old, and she wanted to bring her gift to Ji, and she hoped that she would the care and love for the patients in Golden Coast of Australia could continue. And I love to be with you because you have positive energy. There's a Zhaofeng from Australia. Do you see someone standing next to me? Sister Jingyin, do you see her? She asked me whether you will be here today. Jingyin, Sister Jingyin, as always, she is going to join our team. And next time, when you come to Kaohsiung, she will be here attending you. And now it's your time. Dear Dharma Master Zhenyan and Dharma Masters of Disabled and dear friends and families from all over the world, and I'm city volunteer from Golden Coast of Australia. Dear Dharma Master Zhenyan and dear Dharma Masters of Disabled and all the friends and families of this online study group, good morning. I am from the Golden State of Australia. My name is Zhaofeng. Last name is Wu. My Master Zhenyan imparted Dharma name Zhi Tian to me. I am a certified Zhi commissioner for 33 years. Looking back the past, in year 1989, my sister suffered contusion as a result of an injury. A researcher of scripture of changes asked me to take my sister to Hualien of Taiwan to look for a female Buddhism nun. The Buddhism nun was Dharma Master Zhenyan, who I took refuge in. She is the bright light guiding me through the tunnel of darkness. I remember back in year 1989, Disabled was still a very small and helpful place. My sister and I found Master Zhenyan and told her about my sister's injury. Master Zhenyan replied to us that my sister's injury needs to seek for the treatment from orthopedics department of City Hospital. My sister's situation was considered as complicated. Surgery was a medical technology back in year 1989. We wanted to consult with the director of the orthopedics department, but he was in Taipei. We would have to stay at the Jinse boat overnight to wait for the doctor's return to Hualien. And that night, we have the opportunity to listen to the sharing of a very senior volunteer, Lin Shenshen from Taipei, share the story that they helped the needy following Master Zheng Yan's guidance. My sister and I were very touched, and my sister and I made a vow to Master Zheng Yan that we are going to support the building of City Hospital. And back in that time, I owned 4 freight shipping companies. I withdrew money from my personal savings to donate $1 million in Taiwanese currency to Tzu Foundation. I will never forget Master Zheng Yan's face and her eye contact that she looked into my eyes and asked me to make such a large money of donation. Do you need to get consent from your families? I replied to Master Zheng Yan with affirmation. Venerable Master, this money belongs to me. I do not need to get consent from anyone. I always cherish dearly the number 640. That is the honorable board member number I got after I make donation to City Foundation for $1 million in Taiwanese currency. That was simply symbolized that I made the wisest decision in my life. I appreciate I have the opportunity to be inspired by the compassion and kindness of Dharma Master Zheng Yan. I made a lot of effort to recruit members of Tzu Foundation. We are willing to make donation. They are willing to make donation to Tzu every month. At the end of year 1989, I have made another donation of $1 billion in Taiwanese currency in the name of my son. His honorable member number is 971. At the beginning of the year 1990, my son was diagnosed of rheumatoid arthritis, followed by a severe cold. There are many doctors in my family, and myself was a pharmacist. None of us could find better remedy for my son than just simply using steroid and painkiller. I appreciate my Master Zheng Yan. I met Master Zheng Yan and learned her teachings before my son fell ill. I continue to do Qi volunteer works. Now, and with the teachings of Master Zheng Yan's to comfort my heart, I was able to stay calm and not afraid. I have faith in Master Zheng Yan's teachings that the family accumulates goodness is sure to have super abundant happiness. The wife of Chairman and Executive Director of American Institute in Taiwan, Mrs. Dean, introduced a Doctor of Chinese Medicine to me, Dr. Chen to me. The Dr. Chen called me and he told me that Miss Wu and Mrs. Dean say you have followed her guidance to make donation to Mother Teresa's Foundation to India to help hospital for patients who suffer from leprosy. Your good deed will bring safety and peace to your son. Please write down my prescription to your son, the herbal powder of ginseng and astragalus combination from Suntan Pharmaceutical Company. After my son took the herbal powder for 3 weeks, his joint did not ache anymore because my son's situation. We thought that maybe we could change the environment for my son, so we immigrated to Australia. It was such a strange, a new country for me, but I have to. I was so afraid and I felt lost, so lost. But I have to settle down myself and my family first. But always hide myself at home was not did not do any good to me and myself. And I always thought that I wanted to start volunteering work for city in Australia. And one day a thought came to my mind that all of us, we are afraid, we human beings are afraid of being fall sick. If we fall sick, we have to seek for treatment from hospital. So I thought maybe serving a hospital is a good idea, a good place to start volunteer work for TG. So I found a major Catholic major hospital that was very close to where a lot of Taiwanese immigrants stay. So although I didn't know anyone, um, uh, I still chanted to Master Zhen Yan and told Master Zhen Yan's photos that I want to start. Every morning I chanted Lotus Sutra, and after I chanted Lotus Sutra, I poured out my tale of perplexity to a photo of Master Zhen Yan. I told her that I want to start doing Tzu works, but I didn't know anyone. I don't know where to start. But I believed in Master Zhen Yan's teachings that one was steadfastness in might, never give and never give up. He or she would be able to figure out solution to overcome obstacles. A miracle happened to me. Real estate agent Mr. Wu, who I never met before, introduced Sister Angela of Mater Hospital to me. So I made pay in year 1990. I paid a visit to Mater Hospital, a mainstream hospital, on my own by myself. Then I share Master Zhen Yan's teaching with those wealthy housewives. I told them Master Zhen Yan said, "You lived in other people's country. You use the resources of in other people's country. You use the resources. You have to pay back to the society. And if you pay back to the society, you are willing to make contribution to the land of Australia. The deity of this land would bless you with the peace and joy." And more people join me to serve in a major hospital. And one day, Sister Angela asked me what is Zhi, and because my English communication ability is limited, I didn't know how to describe Zhi to Sister Angela. I replied to her, "If you come to visit Taiwan, come to Jing's abode, you will be able to understand what Zhi is."
To go back to Hualien, seeking the roots. So I promote two big people to first meet. I'm grateful to the Venerable Master for guiding me along the way, for bravely cutting through the throne so that I can contribute to grow my wisdom and the destiny in the process of learning by doing and enlightenment by learning, helping others, helping ourselves, religious integration, great love. Look back to the period Catholics Mater Hospital is very short of the medical equipment. There are a lot of very difficult disease patients cannot be treated. I listen to Master Zheng Yan. I need to leverage, to grab the opportunity to integrate all Chiji members together. So I just make use of the sister Angela social contacts to promote the Chiji very speedily to Xueli, Morb. These two cities, there are a lot of Taiwanese immigrants. So we just walk into the mainstream society to be volunteers. Thanks for Chiji Master's wisdom guidance. Look back to that period. No matter winter or midnight, there are so many people need help to go to the emergency room and praying for the dead people. There are so many Taiwanese doctors. They are in the foreign country. They still need a big hospital emergency room. We just do our best to help them. In order to open up more Fukuda, we encounter so many difficulties. But I just put the Shangren words, confidence, perseverance, encouragement in my mind. So if I have these three equipment, I can do anything. Nothing I can do anything. I encourage myself. Every time I go out to do Chiji, I just come to the Shangren, Master Shangren pictures and silently praying to her. I hope Master Shangren can bless me. I can do everything can go well. I remember one year I went back to Hualien Adobe. I just shared how I faced problems with the Master Shangyan. I just pour my heart out to the Master Shangyan. Master Shangyan, the kind eyes tell me, I hear you. And that kind of kind eyes make me feel of the power. In the early days of the Australia, there are not many people. I take responsibility of all the money budget. I need to collect money to buy the medical instrument. I'm the leader, so I need to do it myself. In order to benefit first, to drive this money fundraising. In the early I cannot sleep. I cannot because I lost my weight only 48 kilograms. I went through all the difficulties. So many Chiji family members come to comfort me and tell me, don't think too much. In the 1 year, I just sick and lost weight. I don't give up doing the Chiji. I don't give up to collect money for the hospital. And Master Shangren always tell me, suffering from the depression, I protect nothing happen in the date, and take the volunteers to the hospital or nursing home, but in the night I just self-torment. I cannot sleep, I cannot eat, I lost weight, and my teeth inflated. I'm grateful for the life journey, which made me deeply understand like the world is like a house of fire. Many Chiji family members just comfort me and tell me don't think too much, but easy said than done. There are the life's 8 bitters. One of the bitters is love parting. Love without clutching, live without guilt. But I persist in doing Chiji. I need to cultivate the fuguda. I never give up. I work very hard to do the fundraising for each hospital. I sincerely to make good karma. I encourage everyone to eat vegetarian. Even the working hard fire police officer, we never miss them out. And I feel that there's a big lump in my left side. So I learned it's very important to be healthy. So I don't need to do the electronic therapy, but in pertency knocked 2021 January, in the end of January, I'm moving very heavy food because that pressure make the 3 to 9 tumor just clash, bleeding. I just realized, there's some problems. Look back to 1990 till now, I collect love deposit and the good karma. I need to use my body to walk the true way. Even I'm sick, I never stop doing the Shiji, collect heart, collect love. At that moment, we do the good vaccines and the global family fundraising. I use the high-tech social media to ask the members and I take the lead, never stop. Even I have very side effect of electronic therapy, but I realize that's the karma created in previous life. I must rejoice. I overcome sickness with the power of will. Now it's already 2 years past. I'm very thankful I joined the Chiji when I was very young and very healthy. The Venerable Master sitting drama and the drama listening, and the evil cost of the past life, I am very thankful to in this life the cost of meeting a Bodhisattva with enlightened teachers. Now I have very positive energy. I walk into the crowd to practice the beauty of the Mahayana Buddhism. Now I go through all the difficulties and eliminate one by one. I thank for Master Zhen Yan, eager to teach me, and I accept the teaching of the Buddhas and my wisdom enhanced. I keep making a wish. I want to do the Tzu till the end of my life. I will no greedy, no confused, no ignorance, and no worries, no horror. Thanks for listening.
Show our love, dare to dance. Spread love readily. Pave the long road ahead tenderly. Your soothing blessings heal all pain and suffering.
In the city, in the Australia city, there are a lot of people lining up to get the food. I very work hard to do the learning. Master, I'm alive. I always tell myself that I have a mission and I must take a good care of it in order to keep thinking, Master, I'm ready to deal with whatever that comes. Because your teaching will help me. This is why I'm so happy. In the 6th at the Master Hospital, through the Julia sister Angela and throughout the Master, I discovered that Tzu has done a lot of things from the instrument and the scholarship they provided for us. And there are many things that I learned of this. I became very grateful as a young person coming to work a medical facility on the language land. I'm thankful to the Tzu volunteers who have truly paved the path road for me and the good things. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Julia and the other volunteers, they came to our hospital to bring a lot of delicious food for our medical staff. And my coworker always asks me when they are coming, when Tzu people will coming. They are so waiting for the delicious food from the Tzu. I told my coworker that is the volunteers to do. That's the 少年基金 and also record Julia. This first thing we can do what for this country. Tzu volunteers have touched the heart of the hospital, and there's a meeting room and named Tzu. We received the important foreign guests. We will always. This is the seed planted by Julia and many other Tzu volunteers, workers, ministers in nursing this land, as well as the people. They can see the blessing created by Tzu volunteers. And so more blessing. Thank you and your love. We thank for the sister Zhaofeng in Australia. I'm so touched. Let's give a big hands plus to Zhaofeng Sijie in Australia. She's so wonderful. She has done a lot for Tzu. We just give you a very warm plus to you. You contribute a lot for Tzu. You encountered a lot of difficulty during the time you are doing the Tzu in Australia. You set a good example for us. You can take a seat. Yeah, everybody can take a seat. The time I communicate with Zhaofeng, she responds to my messages. And she always give me very warm, like stickers. And she speak up. She talk very fast. Now she told me, "Oh, 老师，美云老师, I will be on time." At that moment, I walked to the director. She's so wonderful. It's not easy for her to do Tzu Chi in Australia. Yeah, she went through so many difficulties. It's not very easy. And she even take a lot of people to do the volunteer, to do Tzu Chi. And she also bring back some people back to the Taiwan to Hualien aboard. She even in the Australia, she touches a lot of people. Zhaofeng almost used her life to do Tzu Chi in Australia. She's so wonderful. She's ideal, disciple. We need to be. She's so a good example for us. We are so thankful to Zhaofeng's sister. We thankful Zhaofeng's sister. She just do what we listen and listen to do what we listen. Even something very difficult to do, but still possible. Tzu Chi volunteer in Beijing, very think Zhaofeng is so wonderful. She's our good example. She touches a lot of us. In New Taipei City, sister, she said, the Zhaofeng Sijie in Australia just give us good examples. We need to learn from Zhaofeng's sister. We are so touched by Zhaofeng, sister Zhaofeng. Some mainland China sisters, we need to follow the Zhaofeng sisters' steps to do Tzu Chi. We need to make a big wish, then we can do it. We need to uncover some language difficulties, and sometimes we need to adapt to the cultural difference in the foreign country. So it's not easy for Sister Zhaofeng. There are so many good feedback for Sister Zhaofeng. She shared her personal experience in the foreign country, Australia, with us. We are so happy to listen to Sister Zhaofeng's sharing. Sister Zhaofeng is just like a little sun, shines us. Sister Zhaofeng, just like a big person in Australia. We respect Sister Zhaofeng's contribution to Tzu Chi. We are all tearing by Sister Zhaofeng's contribution to Tzu Chi. We're thankful to Sister Zhaofeng online. Most of the time, we just contact online. Now, even we are very far away, but our heart very touched by you. Even you are very far away from us. Next year, we will invite Sister Zhaofeng to come back to share with us. We just bless you, pray for you. We bless you and praise you. Hopefully you are healthy and blessed. We wish you are healthy and live long life to do more 持戒. Thank for you sharing online. We're very thankful. Thank for Meiyun teacher.
After Australia, now we go to China. We're gonna call out to mainland China. It's a very cold weather, so let's take a video first. So the cold climate makes the